Welcome back, my Tarot and Chat 18th house people. I am doing a reading today for Sagittarius. I already shuffled your cards, but before I get started, I will go ahead and clear your space. So if you hear a couple loud sounds, don't freak out. All right, beautiful. Let's begin. All right, so Sagittarius, what do we have for you? Love, career, etc. Let's see what we have for you. Queen of Cups. Might have had a rough birthday there, huh? Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. What happened, Sag? Is it that you're realizing that it's time for you to get real with maybe some of your decisions? I sense that some type of tragedy happened in your life and you're kind of overcome with emotion. Maybe you had an emotional break. Tower in reverse. Have you made amends with the past? Maybe the choices you've made, maybe the contracts you've broken, or is it coming back to haunt you? Because here at the Tower in reverse, you know, this has to be something of a in the past, a pact you made or an agreement, and it's absolutely taking a toll on you. Yeah, even childhood trauma. I feel like you didn't, I think that you're realizing you didn't learn much from your childhood. You didn't really have encouraging words. King of Swords here. You didn't have the encouragement that you needed growing up, and I think maybe that you maybe got kind of stuck in a lie. You were definitely influenced by a female figure, but or maybe the way you thought of things was in a very, it was in a particular way. Probably you were influenced by this feminine divine, and she was probably the one that gave you some counsel, I believe. Could it be that, Sag? Devil in reverse. Okay, so clearly you're having a lot of past issues. I think some things are resurfacing. Something had to happen in the past couple of months. Maybe the death of a loved one. Maybe the death of a relationship. Even though the death card has not appeared, I'm feeling a lot of death energy. Or like you reliving something from the past that you were trying to kind of push back. All right. Yeah, it feels like you're reliving the same thing over and over again. This is supposed to be a journey, but I think it's time over here with the High Priestess for you to get in touch with a higher ground, a higher sense of self. Maybe understanding what makes you good and understanding what makes you bad. Kind of tapping in and leaning towards self-discovery. But there's just a lot of things you hide, unfortunately. Lovers in reverse. You may have a couple regrets of past lovers and things of that nature. You're trying to like, it's giving energy of like, you have a lot of regrets from the past and you're trying to understand why like this shit keeps happening. And you're hard-headed, so it's like, like, are you following that inner voice or ignoring it is the question, right? Seven of Pentacles. I think that maybe you were waiting for like this person who you were involved with to be on the same page as you. And you're realizing, okay, something must be up with me because my relationships aren't working out. They're kind of all ending the same. My communication's pretty off. I mean, there's a lot of things that I want to see happen and change in my life, but it's not happening. What the fuck? I think that's where you are right now. Like, what the fuck, man? I've been doing this job forever. Sun card. I mean, after reflecting here with the Queen of Cups, maybe you're like, I need to go back to that child in myself that was innocent and was open to relearning or like understanding something new. And sometimes that's what people have to do, Sag. They have to tap into that inner child that, like, I remember when I first realized I was an individual, which was, I was really young. I was about 8 years old and I had a conversation with my mom that was really heartbreaking. And I remember asking a question about what that conversation was, like in my mind. And it didn't necessarily sound audible, even though it does seem like it was audible, but it was actually like almost a murmur of a question. It was like a telepathic, vibratory type of sound in my body and in my head. And I remember that's when I started becoming more of an individual. I started kind of seeking more answers, even though I was quite young, and I didn't really know how to articulate that kind of thought or emotion, or I didn't even know that I had inner thoughts. I don't know why I needed to say that to you, but here we are. Three of Swords. So in terms of your love life, it's more of, you keep seeing a trail of betrayal. Or the overlapping ex problem, or that I haven't healed from. Maybe you've been jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship, and you haven't even like closed the door, or you've left with a really bad, just a really bad ending, most of them. And again, you're gonna have to revert back to that childlike. Nine of Swords. Okay, so something's keeping you up at night, and it's clearly the conversations you've had. It's clearly the things you've said, the things you didn't get to say, the things that are unknown. There's a lot on your mind. Can you tell me about the Queen of Cups? Like, how are you getting through this? Five of Swords. Okay. Maybe you're starting to realize, okay, there's certain people I need to leave behind because they're not giving me the words of affirmation. If that's your love language and you're feeling like I'm not getting that from like the 5 main people in my life, you're going to start kind of dropping off of the face of the earth for them, or you're going to start like directly just saying, hey, I don't think this is working for me, and not being so scared to just be blunt about it. You're blunt about everything else, right? And the Emperor. So money is definitely the thing that also keeps you stressed. You're thinking about how to come. I think I'm getting the energy that you've tried to like combine forces with a female energy. So I believe it's a male and female energy and they're trying to combine forces. However, because you have such trouble coping with the past or communicating, or you're having trust issues, maybe it's just trusting yourself or whatever. I think you're having a hard time really articulating how you want to be helped, or how you want to help, or how you want to grow, or how you want to start this empire, or blah, blah, blah. Six of Wands. So this Four of Wands, I'm getting that when this relationship here, this person might take the back burner and kind of, not back burner, but just kind of be beside you or behind you, really supporting whatever it is that you want to do. But I think the person that you're dealing with is slowly realizing that you guys are better off as friends. And I don't know if this was a long relationship. I want to say this is a relationship of, 4+ years, and it's just not, it's becoming more about money, and less about, and she's passionate about you, and I think that your heart is seeing her passion. That's why you have real pure friendship intentions about him or her or whatever. And I even sense that, sex is the last thing on your mind as well. It's just you're trying to figure out why you've been in the same space doing the same shit, and like you haven't been able to switch up. So makes sense. I think with, real transparent communication and you learning how to leave some bad habits behind, and also having a more intentional, watchful eye when it comes to, opportunities, like career opportunities, or, catching things before they get bad is what will kind of save this situation. Three of Cups. I'm going to put this right here. Three of Cups. Yeah. I think once you get to that place, Three of Cups will make sense. You'll have, I think you'll have a real ear for money. And you'll start becoming really passionate about it. And also your emotions will be in check. You'll feel like it's equal. And again, it could really, be centered on the friendship you have with this person, or how, genuine or pure you feel like they are. And maybe that's something that you're becoming as well. You're becoming a more clear-minded, pure, thoughtful person that cares more. So that could be it. Let's see, any final thoughts, Tarot, on Sag and what's going on in their love and their business that's intertwined? Here we are. The Magician. You see what a little balance does for you. You make a little magic, things come true. Speak nothing goodness in your life, then you gonna count them racks. Okay, I don't even know what. I'm gonna get copywritten. Let me stop. They'll copyright you for the rhythm. But anyways, so yeah, that's what it's looking like. Focus on communication, clear communication, knowing exactly what you want and what you don't want. And, I hear people all the time that they're like, oh, I can't work with someone I'm attracted to, or I can't really work with my ex or whatever. Or I'm having problems in my relationship and we just can't like figure out what we want to do with the money or with the business. And I think that because you guys have a genuine care to see each other succeed and be stable and happy, I don't know what you guys went through together or what you guys know about each other, but there's this genuine care and compassion in between you guys. I think you guys are going to make it through. Just have honest, loving communication, because honesty without love is just brutality, you know? And I've mentioned that before on this channel. So yeah, make it happen, Sagittarius. These cards don't look too bad. It's just, it was really more about channeling the inner you that needs to come through right now so you could have more of a stable environment. So I hope you like this reading. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See ya.